Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Recognize that? It's from The Sound of Music, and the stage production is coming to Jonesboro this Thursday at 7 p.m. at the ASU Convocation Center. The Arkansas State Red Wolves football team had an uphill climb and a come-from-behind victory yesterday against Western Kentucky. Arkansas State trailed the entire game until the fourth quarter when it managed to score 14 unanswered points against Western Kentucky and end up winning the game 14-10. With lack of funding for the student newspaper quickly becoming an issue, people are wondering, could the paper be done? A Bono man was shot and killed today outside of a convenience store in that town. Police say that a motive for the crime has not yet been determined. When it comes to picking a major, there are plenty of options available. Business, history, engineering, communications, and nursing are just a few of the choices that students can pick. For some students, it's as easy as signing on the dotted line.
I think it is important because, like, your first year, you do, like, your general ed classes, and so, like, from there, like, you have to have a basis of where you want to go further, and so, like, you'll really be stuck if you don't know.
Swanigan believes students should pick up their pens and pencils and go to class.
This is school, and so in order to do anything, you have to work, and so if I didn't want to work, then I shouldn't have came to school.
However, some students want to stop and smell the cookies before they rush into any decisions about a major.
I've thought about it, but I've just thought I'd get the basics out of the way and then decide what I want to do from there.
So even with all the flyers, posters, and words of instruction, the decision ultimately comes down to the individual student.
I got a few friends that know what they're going to be majoring in, but there's also quite a few people that are undecided.
So while picking a major is a serious decision, don't forget to grab some punch and have a laugh and give your friend a high five when it's all over. James Lapine, A-State News. Located on the corner of Aggie and Melrose, just 200 yards or so from campus, is the Edge Coffee House. Opened by Ann Williams in March of 2001, the coffee house has stayed busy, even with a slow economy.
Yeah, and I can't really explain why. It just maybe seems like we've matured and things have kind of, really started hitting. And we haven't over the years done a lot of publicity or a lot of advertising, but it's been kind of word of mouth. And I think finally you get to that tipping point with word of mouth where people really do start to know where you are.
Williams says she also thinks that people are choosing to stay in Jonesboro rather than spend a weekend in Memphis or take a vacation.
With gas prices, even when they've come back down, people are just not spending money going places or traveling, and they're doing more, like they say, staycations.
However, Williams also believes some of her success has come from the variety of the menu. Indian food, such as falafel, is offered weekly.
What has occurred is there's become more and more popularity of having fresh ingredients. We have more and more vegetarians. A lot of young people are eating even if they are not becoming strict vegetarians, they're eating more in a vegetarian manner. And we have a lot of vegetarian options.
The Edge also has sandwiches, soups, tea, and desserts. Oh yeah, and coffee. It also has a book exchange system where if you leave a book, you can take a new one with you. James Lapine, A-State News.